Hello everyone, hope you're doing alright. Welcome to Brady Eakin's Message Design Presentation Extravaganza. Woohoo! I come to you today to discuss a theme in the visual arts, as that was the instructions that I was given. If you refer to the course project instructions, you will see that diverse themes can include such subjects as wallpaper design, book jackets, gargoyles, cereal boxes, restaurant menus, among other things. And while I thought it was tempting to talk about the semiotic concepts of the Vlasic Pickles stork, I decided against it. What I truly wish to talk about is video games. While I am a film major and not a game design major, I have played several interactive electronic pieces of entertainment, such as the 2005 cult classic for the personal computer, Dora the Explorer, Journey to the Purple Planet, and Shrek the Third. That's it. Oh yeah, there is one more thing. I'm talking about Super Mario Odyssey. This little game came out at the end of 2017 to critical and commercial praise everywhere. It was Mario's first platforming outing on the recently released Nintendo Switch console. This game provides a multitude of kingdoms for the player to explore, each with their own variety in level and visual design, which is what I will be talking about today in my latest TED Talk, Super Mario Odyssey, Variety in Visual Game Design. While controlling Mario, there are two options here: jumping and running and climbing and swimming and moving all around in an activeness fashion, or leaving the game on while mommy tells you dinner is ready. Well, in this stasis form, as in not touching the controller, Mario activates something commonly referred to in video game lingo as an idle animation. If you do nothing while the game is on in the Sand Kingdom, he'll start sweating his ass off. If you do nothing in the Snow Kingdom, he'll start freezing his ass off. And if you do nothing in the Metro Kingdom with the band, he'll start dancing his ass off. All of these stasis idle animations allow the game to have just a bit more flair and shows the developers going the extra mile. They didn't have to show Mario taking a nap and having a dog take the same nap right next to him. In my personal favorite level of the game, the Metro Kingdom, which we will talk about several times this presentation, once you zipline down to the city, you are met with a long stretch of road with a much larger building at the end with a split path. This shows symmetry, as you could fold this road and have it be symmetrical over each other. There is also symmetry in the Cloud Kingdom, as the level is, but only, a simple circle. Fortunately for the other half, there are no other forms of symmetry I could find in the game. Every other level map shows wild variation with branching paths and objectives, more specifically the Lost Kingdom, which is just all over the place in terms of design, with asymmetry everywhere in abundance. There's a path over here, over there, and under here. The entire game of Super Mario Odyssey takes place in a deep focus view. At all points during the core gameplay, you should be able to see everything that the camera can see in focus as to encourage exploration in the game, and to get you to go somewhere that you can see in the distance. However, there is a separate mode in the game, the photo mode. If you press down on the directional pad, you can take pictures of Mario. This allows multiple filters, including one that depicts a narrow field of view, as if you were looking through a peephole on Mario's gameplay. 99% of Super Mario Odyssey is played in the third dimension with a Z-axis and a depthy 3D world to explore, but on occasion you will run into several 2D sections in which you enter a pipe and transform into 8-bit Mario, the most literal sense of flatness this example could get. The variation from a 3D space back to Mario's old school roots is night and day. Within the 3D space, you can move the control stick 360 degrees, whereas in the 2D sections you can only move left, right, jump, and crouch. This further illustrates how Super Mario Odyssey can have so many gameplay designs and so many gameplay forms in its one game. Regular things are lame. Irregularity is where it's at. Regularity in design is the favoring of uniformity of elements, and most of Mario Odyssey's design falls upon this definition. Everything looks like it could fit within the Mario universe. Although bringing us back to the Metro Kingdom, there are real-life people walking around. Alright, take a look at Mario, and now back to the person.
These two do not look like they would be in a Wawa together, if you see what I'm saying.
Having these two humans coexist is irregular and unnatural,
as well as unsettling.
Super Mario Odyssey's game design formula revolves around both ideas of randomness as well as sequentiality. You can't explore the different kingdoms in any order. Instead, you must go through each kingdom in a set order on the map, with a choice between two every now and then. However, once in the kingdoms, it is completely up to the player on which moons they collect in what order. The world is your oyster. You can go up, down, left, right, zigzag. Randomness is your motto in this game. Super Mario Odyssey is caked with variation. Looking at each individual kingdom on their own merit may seem like the art style is consistent. Kingdoms like the Cap Kingdom having a spooky, almost ghost-like atmosphere as the first level in the game makes you think, oh, this is an interesting art style the game's going for, until you jump into the next level, the Cascade Kingdom, and now it's a prehistoric art style, and the Sand Kingdom with its Day of the Dead themed downtown area. But further down the line of kingdoms, you'll get to the Luncheon Kingdom, which has a completely unique art style from the rest of the kingdoms in the game, being a geometric color splash of element. Or looking at the Ruined Kingdom with its mystical, castle-like atmosphere, with a dragon that does not look like it belongs here at all. Now if you take a look at a game with a consistent art style, The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, you can see the chibi, cel-shaded art style that remains consistent throughout the game. Or even another Mario game, Super Mario 64 or Super Mario Sunshine. All of these games don't stray from their art styles much, and remain constant, unlike Mario Odyssey, which switches things up, not in a bad way. The game falls upon an accurate technique. This is needed to ensure a clean gameplay experience, as a game is different than a movie, and is much more of a time investment. However, there are several times in the game in which the camera will become distorted, such as in the cutscene in which Mario performs his first capture into a frog shown here. Or when Mario transports to different kingdoms through paintings. A very specific example, I may say, but there are multiple examples of snow and ice in this game, the first being in the early stages of the Sand Kingdom, when it is still frozen over, and the second being in the Snow Kingdom. The Sand Kingdom's ice is see-through and transparent, while the ice in the Snow Kingdom is opacity, and unable to be seen through on these platforms over the lake. Both similarly ice models in two different kingdoms show the true variety in this game in visual design. A fun gameplay element in Super Mario Odyssey is the ability to unlock special costumes in the game. You begin with the simplicity of Mario's trademark blue overalls and red shirt to more complex outfits such as the poncho, or the resort outfit with its complex purple patterns, or even the fashionable outfit with its use of plaid and stripes. Back to the simplicity of Mario and his boxer shorts. Well, thank you all for coming to my TED Talk. I hope you all enjoyed the presentation today, and now you know more about a Mario game than you probably do about putting a mortgage on your home. The variety in Super Mario Odyssey's game design is unmatched and allows for many gameplay possibilities and visual opportunities.